It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Roberts has it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Jackson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A gain there of 21 yards. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 17, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jalen Ferguson providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. Here's Thomas. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw is Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Jackson on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll try and run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from the 20 as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And shutting him off, now open field. And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown, Cowboys. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. First down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 35 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A first down carry by Elliott. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 27 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Forbath for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as Ingram churning. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
54. Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Jackson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. Still going. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. There's Jackson on 3rd and long, and he's going to go down again. The sack by Robert Quinn. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Forced out to his, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw, rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.